Alright guys, so I'm doing Jawhead jungle right now. I think since the buff, Jawhead jungle has become amazing. He is an amazing jungler with his damage output thanks to the rockets. He is ridiculously strong right now, so I'm loving it. Jungle Jawhead, assassin Jawhead, amazing. You could also make him a little tankier and make him a fighter if you want to, but I think with the way he's kind of like an in and out type fighter, I think it's a little bit better to go to assassin emblem and just kind of focus on burst damage. So that's what I go for. I usually build the bloody retribution because I feel, especially in an earlier game, you'll use your combo on them, but they'll always end up with a sliver of health. So I like to just red them, and then usually you'll get that last little sliver of health out. This jungler turned out to be awful, so I'm just getting the crap from me. I mean, it's an early advantage to me, I'll take it. And we're gonna keep on moving. I have no particular preference over red versus blue. I personally just like the red versus the blue. No real reason so far, actually, but that's what I do. Actually, you know, I do have the reason was so that I can roll top first because the marksman was going to get jumped. And we're going to pop in here, and you see, so in this situation, I know that I was aiming for Leslie, and I know that she has a dash. So I ulted in at her, hoping that I can ult at her and then toss her back right away, because once she activates her camouflage skill, I forget if that's first or second, but whichever two it is, you know what I'm talking about. So if it's the if she does the camouflage skill, she's gonna get away. So I figured it's either ult her and hope she has slow fingers and I can toss it back, or I ult her and she blocks it. So let's see what happened. And yeah, she got away. I tried to chase her, but at this early in the game, deaths aren't worth it, so I let it go. Then it pops up. I mean, she has a passive blow. I'm probably not gonna get a kill. I just wanted to see how aggressive she was. Maybe she'd make a mistake and get a little too close. I mean, one toss, and then the rest of the team follows up. Maybe I could at least knock down the passive a little bit, but is what it is. Looks like I missed a turtle. That was a slight oversight on my side. That kind of gave him a free turtle, but is what it is. I'm about to come in here and clean up, and you see me again going with the ult. Alright, Saber gets away. Okay, Z-Long, he wants to smoke. And I come back in. Saber doesn't quit. This is a very gung-ho Saber. He's really serious about his skills. But I mean, that's his mistake, because I got a free kill out of that. And Angela's probably gonna get away. Honestly, that's why I like to play Jawhead as a burst, because once you use your full combo, I mean, there's not much you can do to hold him in place. And I find it better just to let him go. I mean, you probably could get like the cursed scythe or whatever that thing is to slow him down a bit, but I think that it's not worth it. You're better off just going for the burst, because that's what Jawhead is. Jawhead's more or less a burst hero. I think the only time you'd want to do something like that is if you're going more of a tankier role, then it might be worth it. You're gonna get an easy 2-on-2 one. I mean, I don't know why he did that, but I'll take the easy kill. I'm gonna see him roll back. I'm gonna help him out. Looks like I can get a kill on Saber and Anna. And Angela's there. Not too worried about Angela at this point. I'm kind of a lot stronger than all of them. And as you can see now, I bought the Hunter Strike. So the thing with the Hunter Strike for me is just that, like, it gives you the movement speed after hitting the enemy 5 times, and I find it to be essential on Jawhead, because what will happen is what used to happen before using the Hunter Strike and before the buff is the rockets. Usually you'd use the rockets on the opponent, and you'd be trying to get closer to them, and they would usually be able to escape. But when you add the Hunter Strike, the boost of the Hunter Strike, plus you have your second skill, plus you have your ult, it gives you plenty of movement and mobility to keep up. And also, sometimes after you use up all your whole combo, Jawhead can be more or less vulnerable. So by giving him the Hunter Strike, you give him a little bit more mobility to survive after a fight, so you're not just going into a fight and dying after every fight. So Hunter Strike is pretty good. There is an alternative. You could use the Blade of Heptases instead. I mean, if you're more focused on burst, but personally, I think Jawhead is better off with the mobility, and with the mobility, you can move around a bit, and you can maybe get an extra kill off of that rockets, or you can reposition yourself to toss another opponent or whatnot. All right, moving on.
Strong for you?
Should be able to get this turtle. Z-Long's lingering, but as you can see, he's behind. Him jumping in there is just going to be a suicide mission at this point, and he just dies. By the way, listen, if you're going for the turtle as jungler, please have Ret ready. Please.
Enemy has been slain. Push first.
Gonna get a little bit of farming in. Top looks a little hot. I don't think Angela and Nana are gonna push too hard, so I'm gonna swing over the top, and I'm gonna break that up a little bit, because I can't have them pushing too hard. So another easy saber kill. Nana and Leslie. I mean, with the way Leslie works, she pretty much counters Jawhead. As long as she's ready for me, she's getting away. So I'm not gonna take that too personally. It's what it is.
Where's my mommy and daddy? Request backup.
Alright, back in here again.
Clear up lanes.
Get a quick easy kill.
Our turret has been destroyed. Ally has been is not ready.
I'll be all that, guys.
Take that turret. Elon's kind of lingering. Sometimes I think there's like a slight glitch in his toss, because I'm pretty sure I was close enough to get that, but I didn't. That means, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. We're getting all these kills. Bye bye, Zilong. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You see that? You see that? What do you think about to happen, Amber? What do you think is about to happen? Look at that. Look at that. Your boy just made out with a sliver of health. I'm telling you, Jawhead is money right now. Money. Obviously gonna take the turtle. Whenever you get a kill, focus on getting objectives. That's all it's about, really. The game is not about kills, except kills are awesome, but it's all about objectives. So if you get kills, get objectives. Always. In that case, I got the turtle. I'm gonna farm up for a bit.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna break this up. And alright. What do you think? How many kills on this one? 1, 2, 3. Let's see what happens. That's 1. That's 2.
Double kill.
Ah. 2 kills. If you said 2 kills, you were right.
Is Jawhead too strong
Once again,
for
away
you?
with a sliver of help. I know they got to be raging right now. Let's heal up, lick our wounds, and keep it moving.
Request backup.
Why are there so many bad guys?
I go for a saber again. Another easy killing saber. That's one of the things that I don't like about Jawhead is like you saw right there where like I missed my throw. Well, I didn't miss it. I wasted it because I accidentally threw my teammate. It drives me nuts. That's one of the things you got to be aware of when you're Jawhead. Is just be aware if your teammate is a little too close, because you're gonna end up tossing them. And there's been times where I've tossed them into a turret and they weren't too happy about that. So yeah, just try your best to be careful of that one. At this point, I'm just looking at the team. The team seemed to be grouped up in the middle at the time. So I was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna push bottom. I find that Jawhead isn't the greatest of split pushers. His wave clear is kind of lackluster, but he can do it obviously. Like, you know, him clearing lanes he's still better than a tank clearing lanes or a Nana clearing lanes. He does okay, but it's nothing impressive like you would get out of like a real jungler, like a Dyroth or Freya or a Hellcurt. You're not gonna clear lanes that fast. It's just not gonna happen. This Saber is just so aggressive. I'm just gonna kill him again, and I'm gonna hit Buddy Angela too. 2 easy. So if you see what I did there, I knew that I was gonna kill Saber, so I saved my toss, and I just went for the basic attacks on Saber. He was already getting hit by my rockets, so the rocket took basic attacks and the ult. He was dead, and I knew Angela would be underneath, so I saved the second skill to toss Angela as soon as she appeared, and that's what I did. That's how I got the double. It's something to consider if you're ever in a situation, depending if you want to get the multiple kills as Jawhead. But do remember that if you go aggressive and you focus on getting multiple kills every time using your throw, you're also getting rid of your escape. It's a thought. You just have to figure it out. Right here again. I'm gonna tear him apart. This is just like taking candy from a baby at this point. So far ahead. Yeah. Nana has her passive up. Let's just see what we can make happen. I at least want to try to knock down her passive. Didn't follow under the turret because she's obviously wouldn't die. Yo, I just want to throw this out here. I feel like Nana's ult moves way too slow. Like, it's just like, I mean, it's like, it's kind of a joke sometimes. Like, once you see that thing coming, like, how do you not walk out the way? It's just like, how do you not avoid it? Anyway.
Attack the Lord.
Alright, let's see what we can do with Lord. At this point, they're not going to stop me from taking the Lord, so I was like, might as well take it and move it all up. There was zero chance of me killing it.
Why are there so many bad guys?
Gonna try to clear top. I see them all gathered in the middle. I'm playing Jawhead assassin style, so me showing my face in the middle the whole time, just walking in circles, it's just gonna give them time to catch up and score. So if they're so scared that they're grouping up, I find that it makes more sense for me to go split push at that point, because I'm not going to be able to take them all out with a group like that. I can maybe take out one or two, but since I'm basically carrying the game at this point,
You destroyed a turret.
since I'm basically carrying the game at this point, there's me dying like that would hurt us too much. And yeah, this is just about a wrap. The Lord is up. We're very far ahead. I'm 17-0. There's really not much they can do. As far as my build, so I went Hunter Strike for the speed, Blade of Despair for the damage. I like the Endless Battle for the sustain, just a little bit of sustain. And I went Immortality because I'm a firm believer in at least one defense item, and especially towards the end, like as a damage dealer, you need at least one, as a melee damage dealer, I should say. You need at least one defense item, because you're just not going to be able to handle it once you get to this point. Like, yes, we're way ahead, but see, if you take a look at the other team, they're mostly fully built. Let's see what they're at. They're at their fourth item. Most of them are at their fourth item, except for Zilong, because he's trash. But yeah, they're at their fourth item. So at this point, they could do quite a bit of damage to me, even though I'm so far ahead. So I like to build defense by this point, and I went with Immortality. Why Immortality? Basically a bunch of burst heroes. That's what Saber has burst, Zilong has burst, Leslie burst, Nana burst. They're all burst. So I was just like, let me just go with Immortality. As far as the boots adding to the defense, I chose Warrior Boots because we have 3 melee, and then 3 physical and 2 magic. So it only makes sense to make physical defense, and they have very little CC compared to other teams. So there's no point in me going with the tough boots. So I go with the no point in me going with the tough boots. So I went with the Warrior Boots. As far as my last item, you're gonna see that I mess up and I go with Malefic Roar. That was kind of dumb, but at this point I was so far ahead, I just didn't care. I just threw in Malefic Roar. But in this type of team that they have, their team is so squishy that Malefic Roar is kind of pointless, because none of them, as you can see, are building armor. And I honestly don't even know why Saber. Actually, well, he has it for Hylos, I guess. Hylos and Rafaela. I guess. But yeah, so Malefic Roar was dumb, and instead I probably should have built like Blade of the Heptaseas. That would have made a lot more sense. Or I could have even went with War Axe or Rose Gold Meteor, and it would have been better choice. Anything would have been better choice than Malefic Roar. I just think Malefic Roar was just pointless against a squishy team like this. But hey man, is what it is. So let's keep on moving and let's clean this game up.
Request backup.
Okay. So as you can see, I'm going in with my second skill, because I'm so close at this point that it doesn't quite make sense to dash. But I ended up doing it that time because I got kind of misplaced, and I know that my settings are on the lowest HP, so I was going to go for Zilong if I ulted. So I kind of use Zilong as not only a kill, but as an escape. Looking pretty good right now. Almost there. Just so I get this last turret. Our marksman's kind of basuda, so there's that. But I mean, I guess me and Hylos more or less made up for her being bad. But good to be my thing. I mean, I feel like Mia's just not really good until the game anyway. And so it's gonna hold me. What? I don't know. There goes that immortality. So now at this point, there's only one hero left. There's 4 of us up. Might as well dive the turret and get the finish. So I'm gonna dive in. Hopefully not die. It's only a couple hits away. And boom. That's about it.
Victory!
I'm telling you, I really think that this dude Jawhead is OP right now. Let me know what you guys think. I went 20-0-4 with him. He's not even my main. I mean, you know, I go fighter. I usually use I'm a Belleric common, Belleric tank, Freya fighter, Bruno marksman, Nana or Lu Yi mid laner, and jungling. I don't jungle a lot. For me to say, but I tend to like Alucard for jungling. Alright, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I can improve the video. Alright guys, peace.